What is up? Let's address the elephant in the room. And as I was worried for the Sugar Show, and you know what? I'm going to play devil's advocate. Merab has just proven to continuously get better every time they fight. He fights, excuse me. But they, as in Sugar Sean, he took Sean the distance the first time and then finished him in the third round with a really tight north-south choke. And boy, oh boy, do I think Merab is going to do the same to Umar Nurmagomedov when they rematch, because he's probably going to beat Umar again. Like, this set a whole new standard for Merab Dvalishvili, and he knew that the body shots were coming. And this is one thing I've realized about the game. Like, he looked at that first fight and said, okay, what could I do better even if he won? He didn't get cocky. He chose to get as fine-tuned for this style and Sugar Sean O'Malley as he could. So maybe it's just that Merab is the GOAT, but I still think that Sean O'Malley, his time as the guy at bantamweight was short-lived. I never thought it was going to happen. I'll still give him credit. I never thought he was going to be champion. But his reign was short-lived. Now, we're still going to see main events probably. We're still going to see maybe some contendership. Now, obviously, Corey Sandhagen wants to fight for the title, but honestly, I feel like Corey Sandhagen is going to lose to Merab. I think Corey has really come into his own, but even this new and improved version of Corey Sandhagen is still it's still not enough to beat Merab where he's at in his career. So Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen for a main event would definitely be the one to make, because I think O'Malley could potentially win that fight now. I don't know how he's going to come back morale-wise, but I do see some stuff in the Sugar Show having a couple of encore numbers, but I think for the most part, his main spotlight time is over. The walkouts to Superstar is over. Maybe. I think that honestly, he has made a name for himself. He's rich. He's famous. Like he said, he's got 2 kids and a wife he gets to come back to and spend some time with. He's going to definitely mature through this. But what I had feared for his future has come. And this is what happens when they try to push stars. And not everybody could be Conor McGregor, where he backs up the push that the UFC's given him. He needed more time. He didn't make that jump in the rankings against Petr Yan. He did well. A lot of people thought that the decision was questionable. I agree. But O'Malley did come out on top, and I give him props for doing that well against Petr Yan to begin with. Now, maybe that's another fight, is running it back with Yan and getting a decisive win in their second fight. So we got options to play with. But the UFC and their favoritism sometimes, and actually more often than not, backfires. So O'Malley has been given a lot of favorable treatment. Immediate rematch against a guy that smoked him the first time. And this guy that smoked him, you put him up against the toughest guy on the come-up in Umar Nurmagomedov, and it only made him better. The pressure you have put Merab under is only making him better. And if you put him in there again with Umar, I think we're going to see the same result. Maybe he might even finish Umar. He might finish one of the top Dagestani competitors. Because like I said, man, these Georgians are the Russians' kryptonite. It's been proven again, and little by little, I see Dagestan's invincibility aura coming to a wind down slowly but surely. However, it is what it is. They're going to move forward with this. We'll see where the division goes. But what I had feared has come to pass. Because Sugar Sean O'Malley really did grow on me. He gained a lot of respect for me. When I first started off, I was with everybody else. He's a can crusher. What else is he going to do? He's in the UFC, so I still have not a whole lot of right to talk. But he has really surpassed expectations. So I could still glaze Sean O'Malley. I know that's not the most popular thing to do online, but I'm going to glaze Merab too and say that, like, both of these guys they deserve a job well done sticker or something like that. But yeah, I think you need to take time into the UFC. If you want to push superstars for pay-per-view points and have one guy be that next guy, the worst thing you can do is just give him this favorable treatment where you're making other fighters have to toughen up because these diamonds are being made under the pressure while you are giving the superstars leeway, and the shiny stars are not made out of diamonds. They're made out of sugar, and sugar breaks. That is my corny line for the day. But UFC 316 in the books. On to the next. Congratulations, Merab and Sugar Sean. You'll come back. You'll still have some fights left. You still got plenty of time to have a career. And I will be definitely tuning in to see your future performances because you and all those guys at Red Hawk, the Lab, all that stuff, I like the work that you guys are doing. Tim Welsh's team, I know a lot of people online are just having a field day, but that team is definitely, they're making it happen for them. They're doing more than most. So keep it up. See you on the next one. Peace out.